Hello and welcome to this short revision video. Enterprise and marketing is a subject that is littered with new vocabulary. There are words in there which you've never heard of before and words which you'll have to remember at the drop of a hat in an exam situation. What I would like to do is give you a strategy to help you develop first of all, your knowledge of what the word means, the definitions, and secondly, how these key terms are linked to one another. Okay? The ability to know what the words are and how they're linked to one another will mean that you are able to therefore access the questions that you will be faced with in an exam situation. So, without further ado, what do I want you to do is revision. So, what I'm looking at is something called solo taxonomy, okay? And there are four specific levels in terms of your learning. So first of all, your learning is deemed superficial if you can connect two words together. Okay, so this is a little example here. If you are able to connect several hexagons together, it means you're actually deepening your learning and you have a better perspective of the subject. If you are going to therefore also further deepen your learning, if you can get three terms together, and your learning is profound. I mean, it is very, very deep in terms of knowing everything about the subject. If you can connect four words together and tessellate them to build up a real bigger picture of what the subject is about. So what does that mean for you specifically then for a subject like enterprise and marketing? So take, for example, learning outcome one, how to target a market, okay? These are the key terms that I would expect you to be able to, first of all, just define and say what they are, okay? If you're able to then take these key terms, as you can see here, and put them together to explain how they link under segmentation, that is shows a profound level of learning. So for example, what you might say is segmentation consists of different kinds of different types of breaking down a market into age, gender, income, or interest, which is a good level. If you're then able to say that the benefits of a business being able to segment the market by each of these four categories would eventually lead to higher profits and customer retention and customer loyalty, you are showing a profound level of understanding. If you can then link it to a real life example to say, well, this has happened, you've really got the bigger picture of what enterprise and marketing is about, and in particular, what learning outcome one is about, which is how to target a market. Okay. So, in the first instance, your pack will have a set of learning outcomes with all the key terms associated with learning outcome, as well as a blank hexagon for you to write in there what the words are and what they mean. What I suggest you do, first of all, is you fill these hexagons, where the key terms are, to explain what it means, what they are, and define those key terms. And then on the blank copy, begin to tessellate your words together and then say how these link together. And then this is where you are really showing off your knowledge and your ability to remember how a company is able to target a market. The second part of your work is a series of past exam papers, but not the whole paper, just the first 16 marks, which are multiple choice. So you'll have the exam paper cover. Then you have the first section, section A, which will have all the multiple choice questions. At the back of that as well, you'll have the answers for you to self-assess. This will be a really good sort of practice and a way to test all the work you've done with the hexagons in order to remember them and being able to score sort of 15, 16 on these sections. And that is what I would like you to do. Any further questions, please do not hesitate to ask me, and take care.